Peace family is Camps in the Oracle, one half of Remnants Gathering, aka Widow Gang Gang. Um, since we're doing a 13-day self-love challenge, I decided to share one of my yoga routines. And as you can see, you do not need a mat. You can do this in the bed. And so it's comfortable and something that you can do even if you are a beginner and maybe have never tried yoga before. This is one of the more basic yoga routines that I use. So just sit in lotus position with your legs crossed, and you're just gonna close your eyes and just begin to listen to your breath. Feel your heart beating. And this is the purpose in yoga, connecting the mind, heart, and body as one, bringing union between your whole self. If you're having a difficult time sitting in this position, you can put pillows under your knees if your knees cannot go down this far. And I know for a lot of us, we have trauma that is stored within our hips, and so it makes the hips tight. So that's okay. You can modify this if you need to. Slowly drop your right ear to your right shoulder and coordinate your breath when you do this. Now the left shoulder. So you're just going to inhale, and then you're going to exhale and go to the other shoulder. Do the same thing again. Inhale, exhale, go to the other shoulder. This is just adding breath and motion to help loosen the neck area. For me, that area is always needing some TLC. Now put your hands above your head and clasp your fingers and slowly and gently pull your head forward. This is to stretch the neck muscles as well. You don't want to cause yourself to be in pain here. Just enough to feel your neck muscles stretching, but not enough to cause pain. Now you can release that. And you're going to put one hand in front of you and another hand behind you and look over your shoulder. It doesn't matter which one. And you're going to put your hands up and turn and look over the other shoulder in the same position. Make sure that you keep breathing, okay? Breath is one of the most important parts. Now put your hands over your head like I'm doing. Clasp your fingers again. And just try to allow your spine to stretch and elongate. Wrap your hands down and around like you're going in for a huge hug. Clasp your fingers in front of you and look down. And this is going to also stretch the upper back, shoulders, and neck muscles. And sometimes I put a little motion and movement in there. So you can move around, slowly move your arms up and down if you need a deeper stretch. And sometimes that deeper stretch is exactly what I be needing. So now you can put your hands in front of you and just slowly ease down. Make sure that you are taking deep breaths, slow deep breaths. Be gentle with yourself. If you cannot go as far as I did, maybe you can reach your knees or your shins. That's okay. The purpose in this is just to stretch the lower back and the hips, but you don't have to go as far as I did. Now you're going to switch legs. Whichever foot was in the front, you're going to put it in the back and do this again. Slowly go down and allow your body to be stretched and just to feel elongated. And make sure that you are breathing, especially if you are beginning to doing yoga. Sometimes you can catch yourself taking shallow breaths or even holding your breath because maybe you have some sore areas in your body, and that's just a reaction. Now you're going to take your left hand, put it on the bed, and your right hand in the air, and just lean over. Stretch your fingers out and make sure that you can feel the stretch in your ribs, okay? This is helping to stretch the ribs out, put space in between them, and it's also massaging your organs. And you're going to go to the other side and do the exact same thing. Make sure that you are breathing and allowing that breath to just go into those ribs and lungs and just fill your body with good chi, good oxygen. Now, you're just going to take your knees and pull them up to your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees and put your head down. And just hold this for a moment and deep breathe. I do about a good inhale, exhale, and then you're going to release it. Now, sometimes I put a small pillow under my butt if I'm having a hard time keeping my posture straight. And now you're just going to reach towards your knees, and just like the other position, if you cannot go as far as I did, that's okay. You're going to take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, and just go as far as you can without causing pain. You just want to feel a stretching sensation, not a painful sensation. Again, this is a self-love challenge, so we're learning how to be gentle with our body. I've been doing these for a while. These are some of my favorite ones that seem to work the areas of my body that really needs TLC. So be patient with yourself. You know, when I first started, I was like, why can't I reach as far as the instructors? And, but it's okay. Now we're going back to this position. You're going to put the base of your feet together. The soles of your feet going to touch. Okay, and if your knees are up and you're having a hard time again, and you may have tight hip muscles, just use your elbows and press your knees down as much as you can without causing pain, but feeling the stretch. Okay, and if you can, put your thumbs inside your feet and kind of open your feet a little bit like you're opening a book. Okay, and this is just going to help that stretch to be nice and deep. You're going to hold this, and again, make sure that you are taking your deep breaths and breathing. Sometimes I rock when I'm doing this. I may feel a sore area, and so I'll kind of just rock it out. Now extend your legs. It doesn't matter how far you can extend your legs. If you need extra support to keep your spine straight, you can stick a pillow under your butt, and you're gonna reach down in front of you as much as you can, as long as it's comfortable. Flex your feet, just adding some movement into the body and into your feet. And as you inhale and exhale, you're gonna bend down and lean as much as you can without causing pain, and just keep it there for a moment and breathe. Inhale and exhale again. Okay, and you may start to feel areas of your body that you didn't know needed this. That's great. You can do this every morning. Again, this will take probably about 9 minutes at the most, and it's just a really quick, simple routine that gets you started and gets your day started or your night. Here I just focus my intention for the day or for the night, and I affirm myself and I use my affirmations when I'm finished. I tell myself that I'm proud of myself for taking the time out, creating the time to do this, and to commune with my body. I tell my body that I love you, I thank you, I appreciate you. And so set any intentions that you need to set to help you deal with whatever is ahead of your day or your night. And again, this is having communion with yourself. This is where your higher self and your lower self, all of your chakras, your heart, this is when you're just being fully conscious and aware and fully in the present moment, not really thinking about anything else. This is the time that you take for you. You deserve it. Namaste. So, with all that I know now, I know that the trauma is what led to this. And so, when these shadow memories come forward for you, maybe it's an experience in the body or an experience you're having in life and with a person, when that happens in this self love challenge, just offer love to that moment, to that part of you that may be a wounded part of you. So you're getting to a place where you're not looking at the wounded parts of you as if they're just demons here to destroy your life. You begin looking at them with compassion, and that opens your heart to learn what caused this to be a shadow characteristic of you. What caused this to be this part of your psyche where you fear rejection or abandonment to the point of lying and manipulation and doing anything to keep people in relationships with you. Maybe you have a hard time letting go of people. Even if it's toxic, like what is that connected to? So it may not be something somatic like feeling in the body the way it came up for me, but it was a challenge for me. And that challenge was great. And I asked my higher self, what am I supposed to do with this? When our trauma comes to the surface, a lot of us are not working with therapists, and maybe the therapist we work with, it didn't help. So we're kind of in a place where we want to heal. We want to go into these parts and welcome these parts of our wounded selves. What do I do with this? And my higher self said, love her. Love her. If she is angry and filled with rage because of things that happened to her, you love her, and you let her know that it is understandable that you feel the way that you feel. It is understandable the reasons why you lie, or why you are manipulative, or why you have a very addictive personality, or why maybe you're addicted to foods and substances and things just to help you cope. I'm not judging you. I may not like these parts of me because I feel like I don't have control of these parts of me. But I know to heal these parts of me first, I have to release judgment for why you are part of me in the first place. So this is the exercise I would like to share with you all to do. If you happen to hear this, and I don't know how, but it could happen. If you hear this and the 13-day self-love challenge is over, there's never, a bad time, never a negative time to start this work. So I hope that this was heart opening, and just gave you a little solitude in being able to understand maybe your own journey. Again, this is Camps in the Oracle. Thank you for participating in this challenge and this mental detox with us. And I challenge you, offer the love that is being cultivated in your heart as you are awakening to the parts of yourself that come up that may not be parts of yourself that you enjoy. All right. You already know what it is. Man, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace.